Welcome to Underdawg Talk, where I'm your host, Eric Jones Jr., the underdog with the heroic heart. And just like any other episode, I have a successful underdog. And today is a guest who's someone who lives, breathes fashion, upbeat spirit. Joi-lyn Thornton is a mother, fashion stylist, artist, and the owner of Enjoy Vintage, a unique business reselling repurposed vintage clothing. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I's tired, boss.
You're
I'm
tired,
tired.
boss.
I'm tired.
Yes, it's time to rest for you, huh?
Yeah, I work in the schools, and testing and kids don't get along.
Ooh.
They don't get along at all.
That sounds like a hard day, long day.
Yeah, and then we just had class, and I ain't eat, and I'm getting hungry.
Oh, so you hangry?
I ain't it ain't there. I just had a little muffin. I was like, how I'm gonna eat when I'm going. So
a little sugar.
Yeah, something so we can manage through. But yeah, other than that, I'm all right. I need to sit up a little. Like that you.
Let me see if I'm.
No, I just need to sit up. If y'all don't know, she is. If you're listening, even if you're watching, you can't tell by the height, but she's 6 foot and I'm 5'8", and she was talking shit.
6'1",
6'1", whatever. I still dunk on you. I ain't worried about you. But I need a fun fact before we get rolling.
Okay, so I've been thinking about this for a while.
I even gave her a thing for that, but whatever.
Let's see. Fun fact. I guess you can call this fun. It's more of a I'm here, I'm still here type of fact. When I was in my mama's womb, I was supposed to be born with spina bifida. So if you don't know what spina bifida is, it's a spine disease and you're bound to a wheelchair. And the funny thing is, my mama had the test and everything that said it was going to happen. And then, doctors, you can't trust everything that they say. True. So she ended up doing her research and she found out that obviously I don't have it. I was born without it, and I am 6'1", like you said. I'm 6'1", standing tall.
I don't like how you
not in a wheelchair.
No, like when you said 6'1", like you cut your head this way, and I ain't really like how you was like 6'1". Okay, whatever.
I just had to,
I get it. Do you play basketball?
I don't play basketball. I played basketball.
Yeah, so I'm saying, and I'm not asking just because you tall. I'm asking because if you think because you tall, we could go hoop and we could see what's going on.
I still got some skills.
That's
I used
cool.
To play with the boys.
That's
all
cute.
The time.
I don't care about none of that.
So I can't dunk. So
if
you say you could dunk,
no, I ain't dunking. I got a shot. I'm gonna show you what's going on.
I got a shot and I got a block.
Okay. If you think so, yeah, we gonna update y'all on this loss that she gonna catch. But anyways, fun fact. The last two tournaments my team played in, the last two we won 5 games each weekend. And I would say the biggest fun fact is we beat a team 43-0.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, all area basketball. Y'all cool. We gonna scrimmage with them, but yeah, that's what happened.
Slapped.
Yeah, and then the next game it was 25-4. So for 2 games, 4 points. But the championship game was a little more competitive.
So y'all doing the thing.
Yeah. Them boys, they came to play. They getting better and better. Like I was saying earlier, they're football players, but they're getting more accustomed to basketball and basketball moves and what to do and being aware of how to operate on the court just like they do on the football field. So we got a tournament this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to attend. It's my birthday weekend, but I know they my boys. So I don't know if I'm going to turn up, but I probably turn up a little bit.
Turn up with them.
They can't turn up with me.
I mean, not in that kind of way.
Yeah, we gonna turn up. Yeah, we'll turn up when we win the championship. They can win. They can win it for my birthday.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm saying like if Saturday night I go do something, Sunday might be an early game. I holler at y'all at the championship. It's always in the evening, so I might have to do that. Yeah. But I don't know. I really don't go out like that, and I really ain't a drinker. So I don't know. I might though. I've been invited a couple places. Yeah, life been lifing. Life been lifing, and something working with kids. Big Reds, if y'all, I don't know if Big Reds everywhere where people are at, but that's the liquor store. I'm pretty sure a lot of teachers stop at Big Reds before they go home, or they stopped at Big Reds before they went to work.
Big Reds, and they got a reward system too.
Oh my god, how would you know that? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess you're an avid customer.
I'm not anymore.
Oh, okay.
I am definitely a recovered Big Reds fan.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I in college, and then like Well, I had we're gonna go into some questions. So, fashion, has that always been your thing? Have you always been able to put? And when before I get in that, she be dressing. I give her that. I'm a fashion person, and I love when people can put stuff together that normal people wouldn't put together, or they scared to put together. I love it. You definitely can dress.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem.
It's good to hear.
Yep. So, has that always been your thing? Where did it start?
So, as far as fashion, yes, I would say it's been in the family for quite a while. So, I like to say that my grandmother, she was a seamstress. My mama went to school for fashion. She didn't continue with it. And then I picked it up because I always seen my mom sewing. Like, she used to have me help her sew. She'll have me thread the needle. She would teach me little ways to sew up some clothes just in case I needed to. I remember in 5th grade, I had we had to write a rap or something. And I was like, fashion, something is my passion. I don't really know how it goes. But I just wrote about fashion, so that. I was...
He's supposed to keep your first rap.
My freestyle skills are not that good.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it just really stuck with me, and I like the expression of fashion, like just being able to put my own stuff together. My mom taught me how to thrift. She would take me to consignment shops, thrift stores, and I would find stuff like real good stuff, real good quality, real good name brand stuff for like nothing, for $2. And I would be like, dang, this is crazy. But I would be embarrassed to wear it at some point in time because, can't really tell your story. Hey, if somebody asks, hey, where'd you get that? You'd be embarrassed to tell them, but now it's just normal to me. I just love it.
I feel you. I'm gonna say I've always had fashion too. It didn't click in until I started being able to kind of pick up. That sounds like my mama didn't pick out my clothes, but we only had to select. I used to shop at Myers, J.C. Penney's. That's where we got our school clothes. Never had the cool Nikes and stuff, but as I started working and putting stuff together, I've always been the person that didn't want to dress like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody Forces, because I'm from up north Indiana. It was like Forces, Jordans. Like, that's not really, I don't want to look like y'all. So I've always been a part, like, I'm retro. I'm old school with the shoes. Like, I like high tops. I look up different areas, because not saying that Indiana doesn't have fashion, but the areas that actually have fashion, and kind of take ideas from certain people. I like, even though the skirts and stuff that dudes wear in the NBA, I don't dig that, but NBA people got fashion. Some rappers got fashion. Some of it is like they're a fashion icon, and I think people look at it totally different. Like, if you go to a fashion show, you're gonna see some of the craziest shit ever, but it's fly.
You are.
But if you ain't got no fashion, not that you can dress, it's two different things. If you ain't got that, then you're going to be like, oh, that's whack. Or I hate when people talk about rappers. Bro, they're an international fashion show. That's what everybody dressed like over there. That means they got money, or somebody selected them to come there.
Correct.
Like, so I think that's crazy when people be judging people at fashion shows. But I like that you learn the process of, like, fashion, how do you say, seamstress, and doing all those different things, because that's really where stuff comes to. I will say I'm not a great sewer, but just those starting points just helped me to want to even dive in being able to sew by myself and teach myself. But yeah, that was key. My mom just planting a seed. That's basically what I say. She planted a seed in my life for me to see how that's going to grow and continue in my life. Yeah. So my one of my close friends, we don't speak all the time. It might be years that we don't speak, but we just cool. Like we just had a connection as a kids. And he does fashion, and he does like seats and all this different stuff. So he started off with a hat, and I actually was down. He made an outfit for me for my birthday, and just seeing the process of going to the cloth store and then actually seeing them sew it and all those different things, that's like a dope process of seeing stuff made. Because when you really think about it, if you go to the quality cloth stores and get certain stuff and how much it costs, and then you do it, it don't really cost that much to do it, but you can make something so great, and people will spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on that. So is that I don't want to fast forward past what like your journey, but is that something that you do?
So you're talking about like upcycling?
Making, or do you do it just for yourself?
Okay, so like, I'm still teaching myself how to do it. So like, I'll come up with an idea in my head, and I'll just, try to practice sewing it and see how it looks. Like for fashion shows, I'll put on a couple of fashion shows, and I've just like created one or two little pieces to show off, to see, to work on my sewing skills, and just see how it looks, and if I want to continue with it. And I actually did an outfit for Fee, if you know who Fee is, Fountain Square. She works in Fountain Square. She does First Fridays there. I did an outfit for her, and just to see it on her was pretty awesome. It was just something that I put together, just a vision. So sometimes
yeah.
I like to start off with myself, and then if I feel comfortable with myself wearing it, then I'll decide if I want to make it for somebody else.
Got you. I did a fashion show once because I had a clothing line. I haven't done much on it because I do so much of everything by myself. But it's called Christian Dewan. I named it after my son. And it was one of them first experience.
Yeah.
My clothes didn't come in on time.
Yeah.
And it was like, I so happened to have a shirt that I just wore, one thinking I was like, well, my stuff didn't come in. She's like, no, you can still walk. I ain't got no haircut. Because I wasn't expecting to be, I had picked models and all that. But then when it came in, I'm like, wow, it really came in like maybe the next day and the day after. So it was a learning experience. But it was dope because I eventually gave some of the stuff away. I just wore it myself. But to have my own, be able to, like if I really wanted to, I have enough clothes to wear for like maybe a week and a half, maybe a little longer of my own clothes, which is dope to have. I ain't gonna get as deep in as with the sewing and stuff, but I would love to be able to have someone to do that and then have the vision of what I want to create. Because I think I'm gonna be one of the freshest Fashion Boys podcasts out once the money start rolling in. Because I know. I eventually want Underdawg shoe too. Can you do shoes? Can we? No,
I haven't dabbled with that yet.
Okay.
So I won't.
Maybe I could be
can't.
the first person that you have for certain stuff.
We'll see. See. I mean, I feel like, man, it was something I was gonna say. I feel like I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. So. But if you really look at, I know my stuff I'm kind of put together today. If you look at how the colors are coordinated together, you got the gray and the shoe gray and the pants, and then you got the one little red with the red up here. The blue kind of throw it off.
You blend.
Yeah.
All that don't matter though. Like coordination is important.
Yeah.
But if you just put it together and it all just pieces and looks good together.
And I was looking at it because, listen, this is one of them outfits I just was like, okay, that's clean. Okay, I got some shorts. Boom, let's go. And I was like, okay, I'm going to throw the socks on. And, like, I noticed, like, when you wear certain stuff, everybody wouldn't wear it. And that's how I'd be like, yep, I did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to be like, because I got some homies, they can dress, but they dress conservative. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, you can dress, but you can't dress, bro. And, hey, if they listening, oh well, y'all know I dress fresher than y'all anyways. So let's stop playing. But I just love to put stuff together. I think it's the art of it.
It is an art.
Yeah.
And you got to be bold to be able to put something different together. That's what makes you stand out, for real. And you become a trendsetter. I don't like to follow trends as much. I don't focus on that. I like to become my own trendsetter and just do something different, unique.
Yeah.
It's all about being unique and having something that's one of a kind, or I look at outfits and stuff like that as being my what's the word I'm looking for? As being like my motto or my brand, or being like something that somebody is going to talk about.
Yeah.
Like making a statement. There you go.
Yeah.
Making a statement. That's what fashion is about.
Yep. I used to so I always kind of been ahead, or I take something I see that was different and I'll make it run with it. So like when they had the army fatigue shorts, I wore that with everything. They like that don't match. Yes, it do. It's just like wearing khakis. You just don't get it. Or I had all red shoes. I would have nothing red on, but throwing them red shoes on, ooh, that's fine. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, I got questions, but I got questions.
Go ahead.
If that makes sense. So, with seasons, how did you learn to dress for different seasons, or do you not coordinate with the seasons? Because the kids, they wear hoodies all season, so I don't think it really matter the weather no more.
I don't coordinate with the seasons. I know one main thing that used to get on my nerves: do not wear white after, what was it, Labor Day? You can't wear white.
Yeah.
Don't listen to that. That's just, all that is just man-made stuff for you just to, I don't even know what the purpose is. You can wear whatever you want, whenever you want. It just depends on how you feel. Like every day I wake up and whatever I feel like that day, that's what I represent in my clothing. So if I feel like I want to go to war, or not really war, or if I'm fighting something, or if I just, want to feel confident, I put army fatigue with confident too, or just like a survivor. Like,
see, I like that because your outfits have meaning. People don't get when you coordinate an outfit, it has a meaning behind it. I remember I went to a party and I dressed old school. Nobody really caught the old school. I had a paid in full shirt, the White Sox cap, because that's old. Depend. I don't know how old you are, but White Sox or Nike cap was the two caps that you wore. Had some high top old school Nikes, and I was all black with the white shoes. Then I had an old Leatherman Bulls jacket.
Okay.
So I was all 90s.
Okay.
And it was like, people didn't realize, but they like, oh, you fresh, but I'm like, yeah, I don't even understand. It's like rap.
Yeah.
Some people don't catch the bars. You don't catch the bars of the fashion. And it's crazy. I start to look at seasons though, because I want to coordinate myself in the seasons per se. I used to be self-conscious and wear hoodies all the time, so I don't as much. So now I can really be myself and wear stuff. I'm more of a comfortable. I don't really like dressing up, but I'm going to make it make sense depending on where I'm going.
And I've noticed when you just said you're more of a comfortable wearer, I think that's the season we in right now as far as fashion. People just want to be comfortable. Working at a school, I just peeped the style of the students. They wearing hoodies, sweatpants,
and Crocs.
Crocs, sandals, them little them Yeezy slides or wannabe Yeezy slides. And then they're just wearing real comfortable stuff, and I'm just like, dang, nobody is really expressing themselves with unique fashion. It's just casual. And I was thinking about, okay, do I want to slide back from the bold and unique pieces that I sell to go to their casual? But I also read Virgil. Before he died, he said, that streetwear and stuff is going to go away and people are going to want some vintage clothing. So I think I'm in the right spot. Yeah, vintage.
If you I look at the young teachers, because most teachers are younger now, and they all be wearing old school shoes, or they have a old 90s Saved by the Bell look. And I'm like, dang, that's really in like the old school 90s, because some of us in the 90s didn't dress like in the 90s. You just dress however your parent, whatever clothes you got until you were able to. Like, people don't remember the Zach Morris shoes. And like the different, Martin was one that had every different shoe.
Every Jordan, every Nike.
I think Will Smith had the
Will
best
Smith too.
Like shoe game, because his was versatile. He didn't have just the one. Martin was Jordan up. But just even like the different world.
Yeah.
I pull off the Dwayne Wade with the glasses, like in how he dressed.
Was so dope.
Yeah.
Like I like Hillary off of Fresh Prince.
Which one? The old Hillary or the new Hillary? You don't watch?
I don't watch the new
Bel-Air?
one, so I don't.
Oh, okay. So you talking about?
I'm talking about the old Hillary, the original Hillary.
Light skin.
Like she was dressing bomb. Like her suits, her two pieces, man, she had it together. And then I want to be clear: vintage clothing and retro clothing have a different definition. Vintage clothing is not just T-shirts, old shoes, Nikes. It's not just the what would I say? It's not just T-shirts, old hats, and Nike shoes. Vintage is, we have certain collars and certain button-ups and buttons and certain fabrics and certain colors and certain patterns that is part of vintage. So I see a lot of resellers out here today, and I'm not throwing any shade or anything because to each their own, but there's a whole it's very broad as far as vintage. It's not just one category.
Yeah, it's because you gotta think the way you wear your socks, the way you because sometimes like back in the day you wear a button up one side in, one side out with some shorts. Or
see,
like,
I never did that though. I never did
yeah.
Tuck
Or
one
to
side.
be honest,
I thought that was newer.
If you think about it, Zach Morris used to be fresh.
He did.
AC used to be fresh,
Yeah.
but you know, Lisa
was fresh.
Yes,
too.
because
Lisa
she was
fresh.
She was always.
I peeped her a lot. Yeah, Lisa was fresh.
So it was a lot. I would say it was a lot of men fashion, but it was a lot of women fashion was there, like because it was more natural. You didn't have to have a bling bling. It was really just the different clothes you wear, how you put it together, and that's really. I think people don't really they're scared to go outside the box, or they like, oh, they gonna judge me. I don't give a fuck what you think about me, because guess what, you ain't paid for none of this. If you ain't buy me nothing, I don't care what you talking about, because I'm comfortable. Like that's how I look at it. Like I'm comfortable. I don't care what you say. And even at schools, they be trying to tell teachers to wear certain stuff. It's hot as hell in here. Y'all ain't got no air conditioning. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. What you think? The kids already on bullshit, and then y'all want me to be in here hot. I'm hot and angry. Oh, that's not a good combination for Mr. Jones. I'm telling you, I got to wear comfortable because it be hot, and the kids, and we testing, and they on bull. Listen,
man. What that movie say? This grave ship is like this slave. It feel like a slave ship in here.
I ain't no slave, because I would have been the one getting whipped, because I always got something to say. I ain't going for just the old rinky dink. So I have a segment. I wanted to say this because this is a crazy story.
Okay.
You won't believe this. I don't know if you got it. You won't believe this story. Something you saw, something you heard, anything of that sort. It's crazy. So Friday night, my son's over. We eat, we chilling. He in the living room. I'm in my room. He came in trying to wrestle, messing around with me. I'm like, all right, whatever. He go back in there. I go out in the living room and I see flashing lights. I'm like, oh snap, what's going on out here? It's broad. It's not broad. It's like evening, but it's still light. So it's a dude over on like the park. You can park here and then you can park right there. Mm-hmm. Dude, police arresting a dude and another dude. I'm like, oh shit, he looked like he knocked out.
Oh, goodness.
Is he not? He looked like he dead. Yeah, he was dead. So me and my son, we law and order. What is going on? What happened? Because we didn't hear it. We didn't know what happened or anything. So the dude, he all bloody. We like, well, he did it. We know that because he's bloody and he's dead. So 1 + 1 is 2. And he in handcuffs, no socks. He had socks on, no shoes, trying to fight the police. Hands behind him, he doing all this. Then so we watching him, roughing him up. They ain't do nothing because he was white. So they ain't do nothing crazy to him.
Man.
Yeah, I'm just saying. If it was a brother, it would have been a different story. Me and my son might have saw something. We might have had to pull the phones out for a long period of time. But anyways, so they get him under control. But they left my mans out there forever. They didn't cover him up.
So was the victims also a Caucasian?
Yeah.
So I see that a lot. They just, I remember I seen somebody, or I know that at the when I was working at Newfields as a security guard, somebody was on a motorcycle and then got hit and they ended up dead, but they left the body there for a extended period of time. And I just don't get that.
Was they investigating? Because that's what they.
I know you're not supposed to mess with it, whatever. But I don't know. It's just like, can you block off the street so nobody can drive by, or nobody can see that, or because it's. I understand you can tamper evidence, all of that, but also you got other lives out here that is affecting by seeing that, by witnessing that, and then you can have the negative, the positive, whatever. No positive.
That is true, because I asked my son, I'm like, hey, you good? He couldn't really see. You could see just somebody laying there. His shirt was off, but you couldn't see like facial features, none of the blood or anything. So I'm like, cool. Because even for me, it wouldn't traumatize me, but I might see it. Right. Like, dang, oh, shoot. Oh, my goodness. I remember seeing the dude that was dead. So I was like, dang, they really just leave him out here, didn't nothing. And it was already on the news, on the internet before. And then I guess they got in an argument. Some neighbor saw it, had it on video, because it happened so quick. Because when I tell you, like, my son in the living room, maybe because the air conditioning was on, he couldn't really hear, but we ain't really hear no. I've heard like people loud, and
they said it was a gunshot.
No, it was stabbing. So it was like a quick argument, boom. But then I think they was like, he was standing over her. He was still there, so it probably was a friend argument. I don't want to say that because the guy is passed, but they looked like something was going on extra, and probably just an argument, was on some bull boo boo, and then realized, dang, this is what I just did. And that's how life is sometimes.
Choices. Choices. The choices that you make can make a lasting effect on your life.
Yeah, definitely. So, you have Enjoy Vintage.
Yes. What
made you come up with the name? Okay. I guess because your name's Joy. I get that. But what made you come up with the name, and why did you want to start it?
So, coming up with the name. Back in middle school, I had the nickname Enjoy. Just some people just started calling me Enjoy. Like, I had Enjoy, and then I had Enjoy. So Enjoy Vintage wouldn't have been.
No, nothing right.
So Enjoy, I was just like, okay, I can go with that. That's pretty cool. Enjoy Vintage. I thought that's what I want you to do. I want you to enjoy vintage. So perfect. It was bling blah.
So what?
And then as far as why I started it, I wanted to help educate people on how to thrift and how thrifting is very beneficial for you, how you can save some coins. I'm all about budgeting or saving money. I'm all about saving money. When it comes to buying stuff, I ain't about to spend hundreds of dollars on clothing. So I wanted to save. And then also, I just wanted you to, as a customer, to feel like yourself, to just feel good in reused clothes. I used to get talked about for wearing weird clothes, as they call it. So I just wanted folks to feel comfortable and be unique and be themselves and be bold. That's really it.
I love it. I love that. So you have a powerful message that says, the price of your clothes does not determine your worth.
Yes.
What was the motivation? Well, you kind of just explained it, but what was the direct, why for that certain message when you came up with your brand? What was the why behind that? You kind of just explained it of people, saying you had weird clothes or whatever, but was it something else that you came up with that for?
I would say I discovered my identity and felt comfortable with who I was, and I'm getting to know myself more and more. And I was like, forget it. I don't care what they say. I'm going to dress the way I want. I'm going to dress in an expression of how I feel, because I feel like that's important. I feel like I should be able to express myself, whether I'm walking down the street or, if I'm in a political conversation, I should be able to stand up for myself. That's really what it is. So I felt I had my voice with that, and I wanted other people to find their voice with their fashion and be able to know their value and know their worth and get to know themselves.
So I don't know why I just thought of this. I think because you said you play basketball. Yep. Were you a town boy?
Ooh, yes, I was definitely a tomboy.
Did you know how to? Do you still have that? Or is it
I
switch
still
off?
Definitely have a tomboy. I don't think I went into my real girly stage until I was in high school, and really not even for real then, because I felt like I was always in basketball travel suits or something. But yeah, I am still a tomboy, and I think that's okay. I think fashion can be a mixture of any. I don't think there's a gender that has to be on fashion, except for I'm not completely sold on the men in skirts, but that's just me.
Yeah,
That's just me.
Me neither. I don't.
That's just me.
Yeah,
I get
it, but nah.
It's just an expression. I understand the kilts and the Irish.
Nope.
Standard behind that, but I'm not for it. But I don't think you have to. I can wear I wear men's jeans, I wear men's shoes, I wear men's shirt, and it still look good, and it don't necessarily look like a man.
Yeah,
I'm not encouraging the dresses or skirts for men, but if that's how you express yourself, I guess that's how you express yourself.
So it says you like dance and music. So today, I don't know if you guys, well, this is going to drop next week, but when you listen to it, I hope you have heard this song, this diss by this artist named Kendrick Lamar to Drake. Have you heard it?
I haven't, honestly. I don't feed into
you don't.
A lot of the this stuff. I'm so sorry. I thought you was gonna say Chris Brown, and now I did hear Chris Brown.
Yeah, because he a singing nigga.
Because I like
y'all, the ladies like Chris Brown. They don't Kendrick. So I want you listen. No, listen. What I need you to do is listen to it on your way home.
Okay.
This might be the greatest diss track ever.
Really?
I'm not even a Kendrick fan. Like, I listened to it before I came here because my buddy I work with in the studio, so they got the speakers. We in there chilling. We listening. And I'm just like, damn. He switched up the beat 3 times. He was changing his voice. He got real personal. He destroyed him. He put some of the business out. You got to listen to it. He told him, he said, we don't want you to say nigga no more. He just, that was the end, how he ended. He said, I ain't got the beat, but yeah, he destroyed him. Like Nas Ether, it's like that on steroids. Like, it's going to be hard for the light-skinned man to come back.
So, you believe in this?
Yeah, like
you believe there's really beef between the 3 of them?
You gotta no. I think when you hear this, you see why J. Cole, no, this ain't
apologize.
For me. No, he apologized to himself more so because he was getting in a beef with his brothers that had nothing to do with him. It was whoever the older brother and the younger brother, the middle brother, however they, you want to put it, the brothers is going at it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Let me step back because I was about to get in here. Because I believe if J. Cole got in there, it ain't too much you going to really go. It ain't 2 minutes you can say about him like negative or however, but he going to hold his own. That's the go to me, J. Cole. Okay. So he understood. Now, when you hear the Kendrick, you like, this personal. Okay. This ain't got nothing to do. Oh, I see why he was on that.
I'm gonna listen.
Like,
to
no,
it.
listen. You gotta be just listening because you gonna miss. You gonna have to listen 2 or 3 because the bars is. Oh my God. He said you talking about pushing P, but you ain't pushing T. Yeah, y'all. You would know. Yeah, it got like that.
Okay, so I definitely listen to lyrics. And
it's so much. Not subliminal, it's direct. But a lot of people don't get, like, I was in there with some artists, so they was breaking down. I was like, it get even, Okay. Yeah. So please listen to it.
I will.
And I'm not even. And out of the three, it's J. Cole, Drake. I don't listen to him like that. And Kendrick, I just started to listen to him. So
old Drake, like the old Kanye, old Drake is who I mess with.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We talked about fashion. See, I usually have my note cards. I'm mad I didn't have them today. I was slacking. The kids was testing. I printed this out. I was gonna cut and I put them on there so I can look like I got the note cards like the people on TV. But I didn't, and yeah. So
that's okay.
Okay. So music.
You
vintage. You natural.
Yeah.
So what kind of music you listen to? Ooh. You look like an India Arie, Lauryn Hill kind of girl.
Why? Why do I look like that? I am that kind of girl.
I've seen your different. I seen you. I mean, what's this? This the 5th month. So I've seen you for 5 months on every Tuesday almost. Okay. So I've seen the different way that you dress or how you carry yourself. Like you can kind of tell certain people. Sometimes you can't, but you can kind of tell. Like, and then you just said you don't really get into the beef music. So it's like, okay, you might not listen to this certain kind. So that's
a compliment. I'll take that. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I do. I like all kinds. I'm not a big fan of country. I'm not a big fan of the rock Texas or anything like that. I'll do some reggae. I'll do some gospel for sure.
Ooh, every morning for me.
I like some Chop and Screwed.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I never liked it. I never did, though. I never did.
I like Southern rap. Like, I love some Big Crit.
Okay, what you say now? They don't know. Y'all don't know nothing about no Big Crit. I know they don't.
Crit. Let's see.
I might have to go bumps.
Who else am I on heavy right now? Like I like Kendrick Lamar. I like
Okay, so hold on a second. If you was going on a road trip and you could only pick 3 artists, who would you pick? I'm gonna think of mine.
This is tough.
Yeah, on the road. Tough. Okay, in the road trip, I ain't gonna make it too much. It's 8 hours.
Tough.
8 hours.
Because I gotta get my music pumping. Dang.
It's their catalog, but it's only 3 artists.
Goodness, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's say it depends on where I'm going, honestly, too.
Yeah, I was thinking.
It depends on where I'm going.
Yeah, that I was thinking that too. Like where?
Because if I just made a playlist for going to Atlanta, and I just had it all Atlanta people.
But artists, you gotta pick the. So okay, we're gonna do that. 3 artists from Atlanta. I don't know no R&B.
Atlanta.
Okay. Ooh, for 8 hours, I gotta say Lil Baby, because that's my dog, right? Like out of the newer version of Atlanta. I'm gonna say Gucci Man.
Okay, I can get down.
With Gucci. Not so. I haven't listened to the new fit Gucci, the fat Gucci Man.
Dang,
who's the R&B? Is Usher from Atlanta?
He is.
I'm gonna say Usher. Usher's my guy. I'm gonna say Gucci Man, Usher, and Lil Baby. That's a nice little mix for me. I get a little ratchet, Lil Baby do a mix of everything, and then Usher I can harmonize because I can't sing.
You said Lil Baby, not the baby. I was about to say not the baby.
No, I don't listen.
Lil Baby.
I've never really.
I mess with Lil Baby.
I liked him for a little minute, his one album, but and nothing against whatever happened to him. He was never. Yeah, Lil Baby was always. Yep, but those would be my 3.
Dang, this take me I would say I probably would put Jeezy in the list.
So we know who went for who in the verses.
I didn't watch all the verses.
See, I know.
It was Jeezy and who?
Gucci Man.
Gucci Man. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't. No, you didn't. You didn't because you would know. it was one of them.
Did something happen?
No, they actually made up Olive Branch, but Gucci Man did the diss to Jeezy in front of him.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's rough.
Think I saw that one.
Yeah, you didn't. You would have. Yep. So you said Jeezy.
Else?
Okay.
Who else?
I could rock with old Jeezy. I don't know nothing about the new Jeezy.
No, I don't either. I'm trying to see because it's kind of Keisha Cole from
She's from Cali.
Okay. Nope. She worked in them.
Yeah, because her mama, and when she had a show, she from
That's
yeah.
what put me in there.
Who is from Atlanta?
Who else? I'm not gonna say Sierra because I ain't gonna that stuff won't.
Nah, hey, I throw some body.
I
party.
like Sierra, but I can't. That ain't my top three.
Hey now.
She could dance.
I ain't talking about her dancing. You put that on, yeah. Oh, sorry, that's for a playlist. That's for a playlist.
This is a hard one for me because okay, Outkast for sure.
Okay.
Outkast.
I can see Andre 3000.
Yes.
Yep. That.
Who else? It's one more person, Outkast, and then who else from Atlanta that I would?
That's
Luda probably.
Okay.
Some Luda.
She gonna slap somebody if she get there listening to the music. She Jeezy, Luda, and Outkast. So we talking fashion. Yeah. Who are some of your favorite celebrity fashionable people? Great question. It don't have to be like recent, just people that kind of maybe sparked the, I like how they put that together. Let me see. Or, that when I see them at the awards, they always be,
Right. I would say my all-time favorite who really kind of helped me get into style was Aaliyah. I'm still a big Aaliyah fan, even though she ain't pushing music. I still love Aaliyah. She's my number one. I'm her number one fan. But yeah, so she like the tomboy phase, that was me. Let's see, I like Rihanna.
Yeah, Fendi, she got everybody.
Definitely Rihanna. Every style she did, I like that. And then let's see, I like Diana Ross.
Okay.
Diana Ross. She has some bomb fashion. And her daughter, Tracy Ellis Ross.
I like her. Hey, Tracy, I know we ain't in the same like economical bracket, but you are like the auntie age, and I like aunties, and So I watch Girlfriends I watch Girlfriends quite a lot. So if you ever single and want, just try something different, just throwing that out there.
Definitely single.
Yeah, I know, and she nice looking too. Yeah, she nice looking. I ain't really notice it when I watch Girlfriends, like, and then when like Instagram, you're like, oh, John got a little something back there. Yeah, John got a little something. Like Erykah Badu, you never really knew until
she wore that bodysuit.
Yeah, you could tell. Oh, she got that different aura, and she got that back there. That's why
everybody
them niggas been acting crazy. Now I would say,
been hooked.
Okay. Let me see. Who my three? I'm gonna throw Erykah Badu in there.
Okay, Erykah Badu, that's a good one.
Just because she don't give two fucks.
Not at all.
And I loved like seeing just her being her. I'm gonna say Andre 3000. I didn't really realize it when I was younger, but as I get older and you see, it's like I like that. What I'm gonna do me style, and I'm gonna say, just coming off the top of my head, Kanye. Old Kanye was a trend. He started the backpack. He started the different, and that's kind of how I was. I was one to kind of look somewhere else rather than where I was living at to see, because people were ahead of Indiana. Like Babe and Apes, they were popular here in Nap, but I'm from Michigan City, so I was the first dude come with. They like, what's those? Yeah. I went to college and came back with some stuff, and that's when you had the button ups. So I had the button up. So the button up was the colors was in like different colors, but it was a little dim. And then the shoes was bright with the jeans. Okay. Yeah, I used to. Listen, I was one of the first dudes with the glasses, kind of like these, with the pea coat.
Man, okay, fresh.
Yeah, no, my mom. I wasn't a coat person. My mom got me because she worked at Wilson's Leather, so she could get all the coats.
So you had the blade.
I had the trench coat, and then I had the glasses, and then I even had when Jay-Z started the little nappy fro. Yeah, I used to have it because I got and I was before everybody, and then everybody started doing it. But I remember I wanted the Usher jacket.
The Usher jacket.
The leather one. The leather like little short one. Yeah. I'm like, Mom, I need that jacket, Mom.
With the zipper.
Yeah. I needed the Usher jacket because Usher was my guy. Usher was my Chris Brown to like my sister.
Okay.
And my sister only 3 years younger, but they was like, you know, kind of naked, but Usher was my guy. Yeah, he could dress
That's
too.
some good ones. Yeah, he can. There's a lot of good, especially African American.
Yeah, because we do that.
Artists.
we do that.
Really put on. So yeah.
Do you ever like, you know how white people get from our culture? Do you ever get stop fashion from their culture? I know I do.
I feel like yes, but a lot of stuff has been recycled. So
Yeah.
I don't know who started it, who came up with it, but I've seen some white folks and I'm like, okay, dang, that's some cool like style. Like, what can I give them the credit on? Like
I think the dad look for dads. Like
which one?
The wear whatever shoes, shorts, like just the dad hat. I think the dad hat was kind of
The dad shoes, them dad Nikes.
Yeah, like just I think it's not even certain shoes. I think it's just a look. Like you can tell at the get. Okay, he a
like
dad.
the Adam Sandler.
Yeah, not too much because he just throws. He don't give a
Adam
fuck.
Sandler, I like it though because that's him. That's
Yeah.
him, and it speaks for him, and he just comfortable with it.
He
So
don't spend
like,
money on that, so he's spending somewhere.
I think
but
it's
yeah,
cool.
that kind of look.
I got you.
Or kind of these shorts, but not with the pockets.
Yeah.
Carlton. He was probably one of the fresh. He was the freshest. I don't want to say nerd, but kind of the freshest nerd. Because Will had the street fat. Will used to be fresh in a different way, but then Carlton was the polo. And then when you think about it, Young Dro
had the polo, so that it still tie in with the Kanye type of look too.
Because Kanye, it's kind of. You had Carlton, Young Dro really just was the rap Carlton.
Young Dro was like
and then
that too,
you had the Kanye. I mean, you had the Kanye. Ooh, we could go on and on with music and
music and fashion those go hand in hand for real. A lot of artists are who created trends in fashion.
Yeah,
so
yeah, definitely
that stuff can go hand.
And a lot of other. So who has the biggest effect on fashion? What culture? Because I don't think people realize you got to go outside the states to really understand.
I think it's not just one focus. I mean, definitely Africa.
Yeah.
But you got Indian, you got Asian, Japanese, like in Japan, their fashion district is superb. Like it's amazing to me too. I think everywhere you go, it's just people have different trends and different fashion. So I think the whole world is just cool with different fashion.
Because the reason I asked, because I was thinking like Asian people had their own sense of fashion. But if you go over there, the way that kind of they like, you can not, I don't think it's biting, it's like kind of seeing what different culture. Oh, okay. Because some stuff people wouldn't necessarily wear. Do you have to, because you're tall as a woman, and just a question that I'm sure you might get, or what'd you say?
Here you go again about my height.
Oh, I thought you said I was little. Oh, but no. Anyways, it's a real question because I think people will ask that. Is it hard to find women fashion for yourself? Because I can see where wearing men, especially with you foot look like as big as mine. Sorry. She was jabbing at me, so don't think I'm just jabbing at her. All right, guys, don't do that.
Actually, they might be, and that's okay. What size shoe you wear?
10.5.
Okay, I wear in men. I wear like a 9.5, 10.
Oh, okay.
So close. Yeah.
If you don't cut your toenails, you can wear my shoes, basically. Okay. So, like, is it hard to find like the kind of fashion that you want? Because you're not going in there and saying, "Oh, let me get those jeans that everybody's wearing," and stuff like that. So,
yes. I remember growing up, I had to actually go to Express to order my in tall and extra. Well, I think it came in long and extra long. So my mama had to spend more money, like almost $100, just to get me some jeans that fit. Or I would just, be flooding in school. I didn't care about that either. Or I would take the seam out of my pants just to be a little bit longer. But yeah.
So,
definitely.
Question. I don't know. I'm a man. Sorry to ask this question. So, it's a door. So you said tall and extra tall?
Extra long,
extra
or long
and
extra long.
So if you don't got a butt, would you be an extra long? Because that's a long.
That's
longer,
a good.
Or would
that's
you just,
a good question.
Yeah, like
because,
so.
I mean, you had to have, because I've always pretty much had a back end. So, yeah, I had to, like, sometimes I'll have to try them on and they didn't fit. So, they had to be, I was still like I haven't worn like no zero or small sizes for a long time. So, these are women's. This ain't no like junior kids.
No,
so
you grown woman.
Yeah,
grown woman double
right.
figures.
And if they don't, I send them mugs right back.
Yeah,
and figure it out again.
Yeah,
but
as a man, we like women with the double figures because we know the double figures gonna have the wagon in the back. We just know that.
Well,
I learned over time, what the numbers mean and yeah, that's just maybe that's just me.
So that's learning a woman.
Okay. Yeah, you got to because sometimes they be like, oh, you might want to get them something. I'm gonna always get like a sweat. I ain't gonna really get something where I get the wrong. Maybe you can because they can always take it. You got to know if they're able to take it back or get two sizes so then they're able to take one back. That's being smart. That was game. I just gave some game right there.
Gave y'all some game.
Because if you get two, say you like, I don't know what size, get both of them, you gonna take one back. Yeah. Instead of having to get the wrong size and then she
gotta
go
have
back.
The coins too.
Yeah, and when she go back and then they don't have her size because you didn't get the two. So I'm saving y'all some. Yep. I learned that. I ain't never do it, but I'm just telling y'all.
But yeah, I mean, that's why I wore men's clothes to begin with. Like I stole a lot of clothes or borrowed a lot of clothes from my brothers. Like those. Yeah, that's who I got two older brothers. Those are the people who put me on game when it comes to fashion. Because my oldest brother, he got all the kicks. So sometimes I would try to, fit his shoes, and I really didn't. But sometimes I wear them to school.
Did you ever crease any of his shoes trying to be? Yeah, because
I honestly didn't mess with many of his shoes, but I'm saying this on air, but I mess with, I'll just say like one or two. But
does he know this?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I clip. I'm gonna clip it up. I'm gonna clip that part up.
Yeah, I definitely took his clothes and his race car jackets. Boy, I used to be in all of his.
Yep, my sister
race car jackets.
Yep, my sister and my daughter. Like so when me and their mama got divorced and some of my stuff like got left, it got left in her closet somehow, and she was just wearing some of my stuff. It's a couple things that I don't know where it happened.
Yeah.
And she said she don't know.
Things go missing.
Yep. And my son, I definitely know he gone. So I don't know why this came up because you said you wear men clothes.
Yeah.
Is men boxers comfortable?
I would say yes. I never said I wore men's boxers.
I'm just asking because I'm not saying that you do, but I know women that. Yeah.
I like the I don't even know what they call because
they almost like booty shorts on y'all.
Yeah, they are. They're comfortable.
I know women that have worn them to like sleep or something. Not saying you wear them out through the day.
I like the tight fitting ones, not the ones with the little buttons and they like
the boxer briefs.
Cotton.
Those are the ones because those fit on the woman very nicely. Okay, I'll just ask. Gotta ask. You said okay. Let's see. You a mom, right?
I am a mom.
You one of the moms that dress your kids? How old are your kids? Are they young?
I have a daughter. She's 5.
Oh Lord.
So this is
let her be her.
Yeah, just starting. I sneak some things in there. She likes it. She's very open to style. She's into Pokemon right now though. So
everybody. It's weird. The kids go through stuff.
And I'm like Pokemon, and she keep asking me questions about Pokemon. I'm like, I just collected the cards because it seemed like everybody was collecting the cards. That's when I did follow trends, but I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, I didn't. I never got into Pokemon when I was in. Around what age are you?
I'm 34.
Okay, I'm a little older. So you okay? Yeah.
Yes.
So Pokemon was always, I never got into it. My son would go through that. I don't know nothing about it, but my son. He like as a kid, it was almost like having a little model. Like when they're young, it's like, okay, let me throw some different stuff. Yeah. And then as he got older, he like my son, one of the freshest kids, and he knows how to put it together himself. He been doing it since he been younger. We used to have to fight him on the way to daycare before daycare because if it didn't fit, he wouldn't wear it. Ooh. If it didn't fit the way he wanted, nope. If it's too big, nope. Like
He already
he
knew.
in the hoochie daddy shorts. I don't know why we came. I wore him a couple times. No, listen. You laughing
No, I'm laughing because my nephew. I know I've seen
and all summer. All the way until when do it get warm? Damn near October. Hoochie daddy shorts, bro. Let it go. I know he can't wait. Basketball shorts. He used to roll his shorts up. I'm like, bruh.
Oh my goodness!
Like, you know, he only 10, so he ain't grown down there. And I'm like, bro, no, it don't look right, bro. Fix yourself. Now he got his mama done bought him Ethica draws. So now he roll up the shorts so they can see at the end.
Yep.
I'm glad he can hoop a little bit because I want him to be one of the freshest and he suck. You know,
Oh.
yeah, you know them kids. They look like, I hoop. Yeah, you could have threw on some.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was that hooper for a little bit, but I came fresh. I didn't know how to play at first. I did not know how to ball. I actually scored my first game. I scored for the other team. So yeah, I really,
Yep.
I was so in middle school I had a girly phase too. So I was kind of
What?
I had a little girly phase.
What? Okay, little. I don't. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. Okay, I don't.
Like I tried to be like I am a girl, but
Yeah, but what is the girly face like?
where I was just I don't know.
I don't know.
I had these glasses and I would play basketball in my
For those listening, us that are here and those that are watching still don't know what a girly face is. We don't know what means. I'm confused. We're gonna just go on past the
Cut that.
and the girly.
Cut that part.
No, we're not. I don't cut. I'm not even gonna cut when I went to go flip. I don't cut too much. I don't do much edit. Now maybe are you saying like as a guy, or is it like a baby face? No? Okay. All right. I'll try it, guys. Because I was thinking, because without the beard, but see, now I'm too older. So if I cut the beard, it's going to bump up. But like when early beard, if I cut it, I'm going to look like a teenager. That's what you mean?
Okay. I don't know how you, they used to call me ballerina. Like I was just really preppy.
Not catching it.
Kind of. Okay, girly. That's the name.
Okay, we got it.
Okay.
If y'all know it, I'm gonna see if this get clipped up, and we gonna ask the question if y'all know what a girly face is. Yep, I don't know. Okay.
The girlies would know.
Let's get to because I'm getting a little hungry-ish.
I understand.
Let me go to the. So I got like one last main question, and then I'm gonna ask you a question that you gotta give you some numbers, like advice and stuff for that, and then I got something else. All right, so for other underdogs, aspiring entrepreneurs looking to turn their passion into a business, what is some advice you would share based on your experience with Enjoy Vintage?
So I would say, first off, take the step. Take the step to starting your own business. The worst you can do is fail, but failing does not mean that that it's not going to work out. I failed multiple times, and I still feel like quitting sometimes, but I keep going because I know that this is something that I have a passion for and that really works for me. I've seen it work as well. There's a lot of things that we just want to give up on just because it fails, but when you have a business, that's not really like what you can do. Like it's a part of you, and we all fall, and we just gotta get back up and try it again and try another strategy. Just look at it a different way. Maybe that wasn't your time. Maybe that wasn't the right the right path that you went down for starting that business, but just do it. And then just watch how it continues to grow, because it is a journey.
I love that. I love that advice. Yeah, I think like it's not like it's a job. It's a lifestyle. It's like when I locked in on the podcast, it's like that's what I do. Like I know these days are for this day. Right. I know if I'm at home, let me watch an interview and study how people are asking questions or how pulling stuff out of people, or let me watch something that can educate me so I can use different language or know how to ask questions that add value. So it's not just, oh, I just come and record and do that. No, I gotta edit. I gotta do all the. I do everything. So it's like when you lock into something, then everything else gonna come. Like the money gonna come, all that stuff. You gotta be able to do the stuff when don't nobody care what you're doing. And like when you keep being consistency is important. Like people be reaching out, and I be feeling like I ain't that consistent because I don't post on the podcast on the weekend because I be busy. And it's like I was saying in our group earlier for the mastermind, I was like I gotta be have a plan and have the schedule. So like on the Sundays, okay, let me have all the videos and put the videos so they can come out. So I don't even remember that I put them out. They just popping up. So then I don't got to worry about on the weekend coming up with videos, thinking about the basketball schedule. So those are things of how you, your lifestyle, you prioritize your lifestyle, and then that's how you start to monetize what you're doing and get into business and different things. Cause it ain't no joke.
It ain't for the weak, for real. It really ain't.
Listen,
and if you weak, it's gonna make you strong,
listen,
for sure. But it ain't for the if you ain't ready to just keep going and really invest your time in it, it ain't for you. And it's not for everybody. Honestly, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. No. But if you want to try it, I would say try it. Yeah. For sure.
It ain't at all. Life been whooping my ass like Ryan Garcia was doing to Haney. Yeah, it's this past. I would say this year, even though I've accomplished things have happened. It's been Ryan Garcia, boop 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 boop, and it was funny because I think that's what I was doing with my son before we opened the window. I was telling him like, hey man, we gotta make it this weekend. I don't tell him too much, but to let him know, hey, life be life and life is real, like as an adult. And I'm like, man, it's been whooping my butt. And I was acting like a boxer and he just cracking up. But I'm like, nah, it's real. Y'all just don't know. It's like, and it sucks sometimes as a parent because you want to do, you want to transition, but the money ain't coming in. Your kids don't know that. Yeah. They don't care. I want this. I want that. I want this. Can I get this? I'll pay you back. When you have a teenager, they need money all the time. The younger one needs something. And it like, as a dad, it's like, dang, I want to be able to help mom more. Just be like, hey, here's extra on whatever. But right now, I've been telling folks I'm pursuit of happiness broke. Yeah. I'm just it's days where you cry. It's days where you like, shit, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to, let me just find something that pay enough to make these bills. But then it's like, I don't like this shit either. Let me go back to let me go back to what I love to do and figure out how I can monetize this, figure out how I can think of a new idea. It's like with fashion. How can I think outside the box to present something to people that they gonna gravitate to because they don't know me from a can of paint. Right. Be yourself.
Exactly. And entrepreneurship opens you up to yourself. Like you have to confront yourself every day because you're dependent on yourself for this business for real. Like you're dependent on yourself to start this business, to come up with these ideas. I won't say necessarily yourself. You can get visions from above or from God as well, but like you have to do inner work. You have to do work for yourself in order to understand how this goes. Like you have to research. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is research. It really helps you get to know yourself. Like you have your ups and your downs. You cry. You have to figure out how you're gonna pay bills. You have to figure out what the next move is, and it's tough. And I didn't know it, and I didn't know that this is really what the journey is like of entrepreneurship until I actually really got invested in it. And I'm still learning, and it's whooping my butt, just like he said. I'm boxing every day. That's why I really be loving to wear camouflage, because I be fighting.
And it's crazy because we're both in a mastermind. That's how we got connected. And we are, and having like-minded people, it's other people that feel that way. Yes. So it's like, I'm so glad I came to class today to be like, oh, good. Whew, I ain't the only motherfucker that feel this way. God, thank you. Because I'm like, for real. I'm listening to sermons, trying to pick out stuff, listening to we fall down, but we get up.
I ain't trying to get back up.
Like, it's rough. And then if you got a job that you go to that it ain't even paying you enough because they don't realize your worth, and you like, this is some fucking, I'm cussing today. This is some fucking bullshit. I'm like, I'm worth more. I be looking at people like, bro, stop. I be wanting to stop talking to me like that. You don't know who you talking like, to, bro. Seriously. You don't know who you in the presence of, sis. Like, y'all think just cause, and then I don't have a great title at the school because I ain't got the degree. I ain't go get all this different stuff. But I'm worth and add more value than a lot of people because I get kids. Mm-hmm. I understand them, and I'm put on earth to help kids. I realized what my purpose was when I turned 30, but it's to help. And I see the value that I add, but they don't see it because, I don't have this title. That title don't mean shit because y'all can have all the degrees y'all want. Y'all could be book smart as hell, but guess what? If you ain't got no common sense, because common sense ain't common. Yeah. And I was thinking when you was talking, I was watching that, and you really know how to be a great entrepreneur. Just do the common sense stuff. The stuff that you know to do. Okay, I wake up. Let me not get on my phone. Let me read the word. Let me pray. Let me do meditation. Let me do the stuff that I know to do. It's common sense of entrepreneurs when you're around them or people that's winning. If you listening and watching the videos and the podcast, they telling you what they do. It's common sense. And I looked at it so simple, like, damn, I'm not even just doing the common sense shit that I'm supposed to do. Let me start doing that. Because it's like, you know how to win. You done had winning seasons, but them losing seasons come in. You be like, you forget everything. All my mojo that went out. You're right. Like, all my mojo.
You forget it all, and you're just stuck in this high, basically, of your winning season. But you going into a whole new season, you ain't even prepared. Yeah. You ain't even ready. You got to stay prepared on this stuff. And it's not just physically prepared. You have to be mentally, spiritually, emotionally, because the emotions are gonna come for real. Yeah, because that mental is what drain you. The mental, like, it don't be like, depending on what you do, it's not. I mean, for me, the physical would be sleep. It's getting sleep, because it could be like on the Uber ride home, right? I'm in the car, knocked out. As soon as I get in the house, you could be doing this, you could do this, you could do this. It's like, okay, I know I can be doing this, but if I don't get no sleep, them kids gonna whoop my ass tomorrow. They gonna drain me the hell out, and then when I get off work, I ain't gonna want to do nothing. So it's like I gotta pick and choose my battles of, do I want to go to sleep on time, wake up extra early and get up enough hours before work, or do I stay up all night, barely get some sleep, and try to go in and deal with some badass kids and I ain't gonna say stupid adults, but adults that need to mind their business. Stuff of that sort. And it's like, what do I do? How do I do it? Because for me, I don't know, for you, I've never seen it. Like, I'm seeing it now by being around people, but like growing up and being around people that actually have been successful entrepreneurs, you see it online, you be in communities, but to see it in person, that's the kind of person I am. And I don't see it on a daily. I don't have those people around me that's close. It's a secret.
Yeah.
It's like it's a secret, and there's
until you get into what we in, the mastermind, and then you get somebody like Murdoch and breaking stuff down. You be like, oh, it ain't rocket science. It ain't rocket science. It's
but it's so much to it that I see why people. It's not really so much to it, but I see why people try to hold it back, because it is so simple, but you have to still be aligned. It's not for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna just pick it up. Everybody, even though it's simple, everybody ain't just gonna get it. So I understand why some people try to hold on to it. And keep it to themselves. But we gotta spread this. We gotta spread it, because it ain't just entrepreneurship. With that comes love and support and other key characteristics that we all need.
I'm gonna give them a secret. Common sense is about legacy, your family. That's common sense. That's, if you look up commonsense.org, it's going to tell you that common sense is basically making a legacy for your family. So you could go to a 9-to-5, but you got to have something to be able to leave your family. You ain't got to be an entrepreneur. You could be in the stocks or whatever the case, but you got to be able to leave something, good character. You ain't got it. Sometimes money ain't what you got.
It ain't always money. Please.
Yeah, your name should mean something. So when your kids walk in the room, they be like, "Oh, your mama was, oh, you good. Oh, your daddy was, oh, you good. Your kids good. Oh, dang, They done named the street after him.
Just be word. Like,
Yeah.
respect. Respect.
That's a loss
Respect.
in this younger generation.
It is.
Cause I don't know. I know you sub and see you tall as the kids. I'm not. And they be like, I be wanting
These kids are tall.
Yeah.
These kids are tall, girls and boys.
Yeah, I got a 9-year-old.
They are tall.
People be like, no, he not 9. I'm like, yeah, he not. He don't even turn 10 to June. He the biggest player on our 4th grade team, but he the youngest.
I thought I was.
He wears a size 10 and
crazy.
a half.
Wow.
And he's 9.
Yeah, that's why I be seeing these shoes this big in Ross. Because more kids are wearing shoes
I know a
that
kid in
big.
8th grade, he about to be at that size where he got to order shoes only. And it's like, but back to the disrespect, these kids, I swear, I promise, I know y'all listening, y'all know I work in the schools, but I be having to catch myself because these kids be saying boy.
Oh,
First off, ma'am, I be having to, I really just more than this girl, and it's the way they say it. They say it in such a disrespect, like,
So why do you think they do that to you? Why do you think?
It ain't just to me. It's the way that they talk. I think parents have allowed their kids to talk any old way.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I know my son cuss. He 10. He play basketball. He play sports. He hang out with his homies. But little nigga don't say that shit in front of me.
Right.
Now I know I cuss, but I don't cuss at him.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I cuss. I don't know. It's just I work on it. I try not to as much because he used to call me out all the time. His sister, she cuss more. She grown a little. She ain't grown, but I don't know. She 18 going on 19, whatever. She's somewhere in middle grown. But yeah, she got her own car and she in college and stuff. So she be like, I remember she was talking to me and I did one of these. Had to look. Who you talking to? And I didn't go off because she was doing somebody here, and I think she's so comfortable in being able to talk that way at school, she forgot where she was and who she was talking to, and she corrected it. These kids don't correct it, but I ain't gonna.
What school are you at?
Nope, I can't do that. Because what I'm about to say.
My bad.
No.
Okay.
The reason why I think I might have said it, but just for what I'm about to say, I've heard a parent. I'm gonna just say a parent. I ain't gonna say how it's connected or nothing. But a parent. And they were saying some of the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. We should allow kids to do stuff like smoking and things like that because they're going to still do it.
In the school?
Yeah. Or just in period too. But I'm like, first off, and I'm not, nothing wrong, I don't know if I should say that. It's not legal. But it's nothing wrong with if you smoke. But as a kid, no. And we ain't even going to, nope. That's. Now
you do know, back in the day, kids used to smoke. 10 years old.
Okay, not 10.
Cigarettes.
Yeah. I tried cigarettes when I was young. My granddaddy, he couldn't really see like that, so I told this on the with Paradise. I was like, I went and I think was it Paradise or it was Ray. One of the two.
You went to get his cigarettes.
Yeah, I smoked and tried it. It wasn't that good. And I drank coffee too, and I shaved. Yep, I did a lot because my granddad, he was chilling and he went, he couldn't. I was bad. But yeah, I get the smoking, but for you to say that we should let them, so hey, go have sex. That's basically, go rob the bank. Go hit the licks.
You're dimming their light because of their choices. Yeah. Because these are choices that they are making that are not going to be necessarily healthy for their bodies and their minds and the key parts of them. You're affecting them. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I've smoked whatever, but I wasn't a young one. Like, they have to still develop. Parts of them still got to develop, and they still got to learn how to live in this life. Because
you can't be smoking and you got bad grades, getting in trouble, then obviously that's what's creating that for you. Now I can see if you're getting all A's, you're doing because in other states, we just live in this stupid state, Indiana. But anyways, and I'm not condoning kids to smoke, but I'm saying if they do it, they gonna do it regardless, but you educate them on it. You don't say, just go do it, because guess what? Your kids smoke with anybody, they stuff getting laced, fentanyl, all the different stuff in there.
Right.
Oh, you can go to the parties. They drinking after whoever. The drugs and the type of stuff these kids do is different from, straight weed.
Yeah.
Straight liquor.
This is a way out for the parents, I feel. Yeah. It's a way
with the tablets
for
and all
them
that
not
too.
to have to deal with it or be responsible for their kids.
Yeah.
Let them go and smoke, you know.
Let them do that.
Go on and do that so that it can be okay and look acceptable instead of you just taking care of your kids and raising them in the right way. That's how I feel.
So then when your kids do a sport and somebody tell them no, somebody yell at them, oh my God, the coach or the teacher say something, they feel like, why you talking to me like that? Because your parents don't talk to you. But guess what? I ain't your mama or your daddy, so watch how you talk to me. And if you ask all the kids in my school, they going to say, Mr. Jones is crazy because I'm with the shits. And all the kids have gravitated to like me more, to talk to me. Some of the kids that didn't, because, you're not about who you talking to. Like, no. I don't fight kids. I ain't never fought a kid, but I play with the little kids and like, who you know, and they be, oh, okay, he a little off. Okay, let me not, because you got to, because they a little off. I'm off right with you. You off, I'm off. We all off together. Like I told my son when he was in preschool, I said, hey, listen, you about to start school next year. If I ever have to come up to the school, however you acted up, I'm gonna act up right where you acted up. I've only had to go to school once, and I said, hey, this your first and only warning. I'm not talking, I come back. I ain't had to come back. And he in 4th grade now. That's...
Put that fear in him.
Yeah, and it's good parenting from his mom and me. We have good... Sometimes we don't like each other, but most of the time we get along because we understand it's for the kids. Right. And when you understand that, I always tell my kids, when you go outside this house, you represent us. So don't go out here acting a fool. And kids don't get that. They just go out here, your last name don't mean shit because you ain't own shit. You just go to school, you think you're going to talk to people crazy, and then when you get in trouble, well, mom, I ain't trying to hear that. And then you, as a person that work in the school, you looking at the parent, oh, it's your dumb ass fault. It's you. It ain't even little Timmy. He's 7.
Right.
How he know how to act like
those are little kids.
Yeah.
But like when I substitute I work at high school. No, I come in there, I got my plan. I'm going to tell y'all, okay, this is what we going by. And then if we have problems there, we'll handle it there. Like I lay out my guidelines. Like I remember I used to have this substitute who would just come in and she would just read everything that she stood for. And people, I don't know if they actually respected her, but they remembered her. Yeah. You know, that's the
you remember the mean, crazy teacher.
Yeah, you do. But like I just tell them, no profanity, that N-word, because they slang that N-word around like it ain't nothing. And I'm just like, wow, this is
kids
crazy.
are more open to cuss.
And they don't. And then I say to them, I know y'all wouldn't cuss around your parents, and if you do, still don't do it in front of me. Yeah, because you got to tell them what you want. Sometimes you just got to tell them what you expect and what you want, and then leave it for there. And that's when you go about the discipline or whatever.
But then sometimes I look at it as you might have to be that person that they can talk to.
Yeah, they need a space. They need a space.
And they might need to get out cuss words and how that. So, because I do see like certain kids, and it's like, I got certain kids, they call me Eric. Because I'll be like, hey, Eric Jones Jr. So they say that. And it's like, they not being in a disrespectful way. It's more of a, they actually watch my videos. They actually see what I'm doing. Because it's not like I'm one of the people that just work at the schools. Because kids will see me like, I saw you on YouTube. Oh, okay, I don't look at it like that. But they be like, oh my gosh, you were on YouTube. I saw your video with such and such. And I'm like, okay, cool. And it's like, I might have to have a kid. I work with elementary, so I ain't really want you to cuss, but I be around middle school and I'll be like, hey, watch how you say stuff. Or I tell some of the kids that look like me, hey, we can't play like that if somebody else was to see us. You understand? Yeah. Or, hey, watch how you say stuff. I ain't about to go snitch on you, but if, such and such saw you, exactly. and that's how you gotta, and you gotta talk to kids that way. And I think a lot of people don't realize how you connect with kids. Because you're not going to disrespect me. Or one thing I hate, kids or grown people. Me and you talking right, this table wasn't here. We stand up, no chairs. Somebody try to walk. I'm come on. I'm giving them the offensive lineman arm. Go on back. Yeah. Don't walk through me. They be like, okay. Yeah. I was like, you don't see all that space? And it's little stuff of teaching kids how to have respect or just understand you shouldn't do that. Maybe you ain't taught that, but I'm going to teach you. And that's just, how it is. I don't know how we got on teaching and education.
I don't know. We went everywhere.
Yeah, we did. I liked it, though. But I'm going to go Because I got hungry and I feel like we could talk about school for a whole lot because you being a sub and me being, I'm an interventionist, so I'm not I get to see everything.
Interventionist.
Yeah, listen.
Man, that's tough. So you got all the bad.
No, see, I got the academic.
Okay.
Not all them bad, but then I do got the bad kid. Yeah.
Okay. I've been in your shoes somewhat.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's a little rough.
It's a lot of repetitive. Is it repetitive?
Yeah, it is. And it's really because I like to keep a small. I had like certain kids, 3 kids and 3 kids. I don't want to have a whole bunch of different because I kind of know. Okay, that's what you need to work on, or how I can approach you 3 this group a certain way, and this group we can do it a certain different way. Mm-hmm. So I try to keep it that way. But then I did offer my services for the children that don't listen sometimes, and they don't listen all the time, and they be in my office early. Like breakfast just started. We just left breakfast.
They do.
Yeah, they all listen. They think I'm the candy man. They think they gonna come in and play Uno, the hangout spot. Mm-hmm. They just be coming in touching shit. Like, why are you on my desk? Like, why? Oh, what you got there? Oh, can I have it? I feel like I got more kids.
You've been real nice to them.
Yeah,
so
I feel them.
They feel free.
And there's some little kids that talk crazy, and other people that don't look like us don't get it. They ain't disrespecting me. They little kids. That's probably how they talk to their uncle or their dad or their papa. Yeah. What's up, big head? Or they call me Mr. Clean. I'm like, I'm not bald. I don't get it. I don't understand. Or or
are they talking about your hair or your outfit?
Listen, most of those kids are Hispanic, white, and a few blacks. So they think I'm bald. They call me bald head, and I'm like, it's the texture. I mean, I'm a man because I don't. They call me bald. Yep. And then they draw the pictures with the glasses and and the beard. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You got them hanging on your wall.
Some. Only one that I got of me is the one I drew.
Okay.
But I do got like different pictures that they drew, not of me. I got some. I just didn't put in the office. Yeah, I ain't really. Didn't want to hang them up. I got some though. Yeah, I didn't really like the office that I got. But yeah. So we talked about fashion. I'm gonna go back to that because that's who you are. You're the fashion lady. 3 tips for people to have their own kind of fashion. Because it might be some people out there scared to throw something on because they care about what their friends gonna say.
First tip, stop caring about what they say. They are not you. They are not wearing these clothes. They are not going to get the great attention you're going to get when you put it on, okay? So stop worrying about them. Don't listen to them. You're going to always have haters. You're going to always have critics. You're going to always have people talking. Let them talk. That means you're doing something that's different, and keep going. So that's 1. 2, I would say try clothing on. Don't be afraid to try it on. Because you might look at something and be like, that ain't going to look right on me. But if you go try it on, I know Goodwill don't have the fitting rooms anymore, so I don't know what you do. Wear some clothes that you could try it on over when you go thrifting. That's a good tip too. But try it on, and then what you got to say?
No, I was just thinking, like, what if it's like something fitted? What you going to wear to fit under the fitted?
Now that's a hard one.
Yeah,
like leggings or spankies.
So as guys, what we spandex and draws.
Guys is a whole nother.
Yeah, that's hard
subject.
For us to do.
You're right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Guys.
Well, just buy something that you can afford. If you can't fit it, take it back.
If you got pants, put it around your neck. Now I don't know how. Put the waist part around your neck. I don't know exactly how accurate it is, but I would say let it be a little loose. Don't let it just touch. Let it.
You said
come
jeans?
Out. Yeah, like if you put it around your neck.
Like on your head?
No, not on your head. So say you got a pair of jeans. You know how you holding up jeans to show them? Those 2, hold them together. Take it, put it around your neck.
Oh.
See if it touch. If it touch, you want a little bit more space from just touching. You want it to kind of be like able to overlap or something, or just come out a little bit further, and then that's how you're supposed to know if they fit.
Oh, okay, that's a tip.
So that's a tip.
Okay,
within a tip. So try it on. And then the last one I would say is just be bold. Just be yourself. Just wear it. Like, don't be afraid to wear it. Like, just go for it. You'll be amazed at the compliments you'll get, because I have gotten so many compliments. It's just like, sometimes I don't know how to say thank you, but compliments it's overwhelming. So just be yourself.
I love it. I love those tips. And we're red. Throw red in there.
Red, yes.
Yeah.
The blood. Wear red.
Okay, I wasn't. I don't know why she said that. I just like red.
Just wear red. Red is very bold. I don't know you could use a red lip.
And she said it like in the way. I don't. Okay. So, we need an underdog quote, and then tell people how they can reach you, because I don't know. You say it's a few things. I don't know. Okay, go ahead. All right, we're going.
I'm very random.
Yeah. We see that. I've paid attention throughout the episode. There's a lot of randomness because we randomly got on a different subject.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
So you random too. Okay.
No, you know what it is? I'm a extrovert, and when I get to talk to people that actually like have conversation like me, I don't know how to shut up. So if y'all watching this or listening and I cut her off sometime, I'm sorry. I be excited.
It's okay.
I be excited to talk to folks.
I might cut you off sometimes too. So
yeah, I've worked on allowing that in podcasting, because y'all women do that a lot. Not in podcasting, but in general conversation.
You do what?
Cut off.
Oh,
y'all like to cut off.
He said y'all women.
Yeah, I'm. It's
including everyone.
It's not. It's not. It's 90%. 90%. I'm gonna say 90. I grew up with a mama and a sister, and then I had best friends as females. So I've been around women.
Why can't we get excited too?
No, it ain't even about. Nope, it ain't that kind of excitement. It's a cutoff. You don't even. It's I was the lady, the woman that get a ride to work. Sometimes she do it. I'd be like, all right. Or the women that I work with, or my friends, I'd be like, oh, you just go. I ain't even get my thought across. I ain't even get to the PowerPoint. But I had to work on shortening to get to the point, because I'll stretch it out and then I sometimes forget what I be saying, but I try to get to the point. But yeah, I'm gonna say y'all do that. So we need an underdog quote.
Y'all again.
Yeah, I'm throwing it out there. Ain't no women in here to help you. Y'all like to jump people too. Y'all like to jump people.
Remember how tall I am?
I don't give a damn. I'm 5'8" with a soul of a 6'4".
You see this boot right here? This boot.
I don't give two.
Boot upside your head.
All right. Okay. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm trying to tell you.
He's already told me he crazy. I ain't gonna mess with him.
No, I ain't crazy like that. Like, oh wait, and before you do your quote, ladies, if you're listening, because I always try to see if you know some aunties or anything, but I'm not crazy like that. No, definitely not. I'm mellow, chill, lay back.
Oh, look at him. He changed it up real quick.
I got a question before you do the underdog quote. If he can make you laugh, can he get some ass?
What?
I said that on the episode.
If he can
make you laugh, he can get some ass. Is that a possibility? Is that the percentage in there?
A percentage. If he can make me laugh, no, that's not.
It's not a chance. It's like,
no.
Does that change
I laugh a lot. I laugh at a lot.
But
of
I'm
things.
talking about like a guy making you like generally laugh just off of, not like telling jokes, just you around him, you laughing. No, maybe not. Okay.
I laugh all the time. That's my.
Okay,
answer.
That quote didn't.
Sorry.
It didn't hit like I wanted.
Work for me.
Okay, and you do give us an underdog quote then. All right.
So what's the underdog quote? Please describe like what
quote
you mean.
For underdogs, to uplift the underdog, to uplift somebody. Like, you know how we feeling? Something that maybe I needed it. Maybe you need to hear.
All right.
I don't like how you say that. All right, nigga, shut up.
No, I didn't cut you off. See, you still on that cutoff. I would say my underdog quote, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ.
Me too. Amen.
So I would say Jesus was persecuted. People talked about him. People hated him. You see that. So just know that you're going to have haters. You're going to have people talk about you, but that can't stop you from your ultimate passion and goal. Just keep going. Keep going. And that's a hard thing. Keep going, y'all. Jesus faced so many adversities, so much oppression and people against him, but he kept going, and look at him now.
Yeah,
Look at me now.
And everybody didn't like Jesus. That's what I tell people. You ain't gotta like me. But I don't know. You remember something? Can't stop, won't stop.
Rockefeller workers, because we
That's
get down, baby.
Okay. Question: what did Master P make him say?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Tell people how they can reach you on the online. Do you say www? I say www. I feel a little older.
www.instagram.com?
No, www.com. Like, yeah. Okay.
No, I don't.
All right.
You can reach me on Instagram. Instagram, I'm at Enjoy Vintage, ENJOIVINTAGE at 89. And then I also have another page, Enjoy _Vintage _LLC. Then I also have another page for my photography. It's a hidden talent. I do, it is EN_JOI_EYES. So Enjoy Eyes. Yeah, just follow
So I could, like, afterwards, real quick, you could take like 2 or 3 pictures of me on my phone. Good, you can take pictures because I need it, and you'll know how to like.
Yeah, it won't be no 2 or 3 pictures. You'll probably have like 200 or 300 pictures.
No, I just you don't got to do it. I don't know the storage because you know them. That's crazy. Like on your phone, you got to pay for more storage. They don't just give you enough.
Yeah,
I ain't got the money to get
I don't do that.
1,500.
I don't do it.
I don't got. Yeah, I do. I had to.
I think I did. I've done the like $199 upgrade.
Yeah, I keep
the Google.
I be having to because every weekend I got basketball, so I coach and be doing. I'm like head coach number 2, so I'm able to still coach and then get the videos.
So basically, you're telling me don't keep.
Yeah, don't do
snapping.
it like don't.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
got you.
Yep.
I get you.
Sean already. He probably did a lot.
I get it.
So yep. I don't got the $199 yet. Maybe. Okay. I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Man, I'm trying to think. Do I want to order some food? I don't think Exotic on the run.
I'm about to stop somewhere.
Yeah, Exotic on the run. But anyways, you told us, oh, hey, you can reach me, Underdawg Talk. Just type in Underdawg Talk. And Underdawg is UNDERDAWG. Just type that in. I like telling people that. It's short, simple. You type that in, you'll find me. Whatever you want to, look for me on. YouTube, IG, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it at the moment. I think that's it. Whatever.
That's a weird name.
Yeah, X. Like you think of your ex. But all the podcasts where you listen to podcasts, yep. Subscribe. Hey, subscribe. If you could do that, I mean, that's free. I'm not asking for much. It's just a button. Hit subscribe. Follow on Instagram. My son. So I started his page somewhat in March, and he.
Really?
Yep. And it's just me. I posted, and it's phew. But I realized I boosted one. I only boosted for $1 just to see, because I'm like, I don't like to, because I really don't do ads, and like it hit that one thing up.
Wow.
And it's still day by day, like wake up, it's hundreds of likes or it's comments, and yeah, and some of the comments, I'm glad God has worked. I'm glad you talk about Jesus. He's worked on me because some of the stuff they said to my son, not knowing that it's my son.
It's bad on there.
Yeah, I had a little white boy, nigger. I love you too.
They do that just to get
and it be bots.
Attention.
And you go on their page, you can't. They ain't got a post or.
But it's crazy that they have bots that can do stuff like that. Like that, this is system stuff.
Yeah, and it's kids that do it, and like.
Crazy.
Like you can't even comment back to him. You know how you hit reply and be like, you just on here to try to get some ruffle. But I'm like, my man he just turned 10. But it's like he 10 and y'all talking shit to a 10-year-old.
They ain't got nothing better to do.
One thing he gonna have to live with Trippie Redd. He don't look like him. He look like a better version, but I can see where people.
Know who that is.
A rapper that. Yep.
I've heard of Trippie Redd.
My son light skinned with red hair, so he got dreads.
That's cool. He got freckles.
No, he ain't got no freckles.
Still cool.
Yeah, he got the color eyes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, he's actually albino, so that's why
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I like
so that's one thing we gonna go because I've been saying we gonna go, but I noticed like albino like it's more so other places, but their fashion like I've seen like I had to research.
Albinos are cool,
and they know like the fashion that they have or how they look with and I think just the different skin tones that different albinos have. is a fashion in itself.
And it brings out certain colors too.
Yeah. My son, I told his mom, because they go into a mother-son dance, I was like, he need to find a suit that match his skin tone. And see, that's stuff people don't know. You don't. It's just like with the camera. Yep. You got to know if it's warm or if it's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably the janitors. No,
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I hope nobody.
No, I'm just making sure nobody was knocking on.
No, they ain't going. I can see the footsteps.
Okay.
Yep, I'm always ready.
Okay.
Prepared. I don't know what I have if somebody was to like.
I know. I'm always. Just
she might have a strap. You know, she's 6 foot. She got my back, so I'm gonna we'll see what she do since.
Now I got his back
since she talking all that shit.
6 foot.
Yeah. So just give us a close. Let's lead us out, sister.
Brother.
Yeah, like in church. Like lead us out, ma'am. You ain't gotta sing. I don't know if you can sing, but if you can. Nope. Yep. Just say a word. No. You don't even. You might not even. Nope. I'm gonna just end it with this. At the end of the day gonna end. Keep being great.
End. Be yourself.
Shout out Gorilla. I love you some Glorilla.